What's up, everyone? Welcome to FilmSpot, and today we'll be talking about best upcoming movies. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania might resurrect a long-thought dead villain from Marvel Cinematic Universe's Ant-Man. In a now-deleted Instagram post, Evangeline Lilly shared her Quantumania script and tagged several actors involved in the Ant-Man films. However, one of the tagged actors was Corey Stoll, who portrayed Darren Cross, aka Yellow Jacket, in 2015's Ant-Man, but whose character hasn't been seen since. During the events of Ant-Man, Cross was attempting to harness the powerful Pym particles, which Hank Pym invented to shrink and enlarge matter. Cross eventually donned the armored Yellow Jacket suit and fought Scott Lang. However, Scott destroyed the technology in Cross's suit, which caused Cross to become infinitely smaller. Some fans speculated that he died, whereas others believed he was shrunk into the quantum realm. In 2018, director Peyton Reed teased that Cross might be alive. If you watch his death in the first Ant-Man, the suit is compromised. He shrinks and goes into a thing. He could be somewhere down there in that quantum realm. Some new story details for Spider-Man No Way Home have surfaced, and they offer information on the villains of the story. This includes the confirmed return of Alfred Molina as Dr. Octopus and Jamie Foxx as Electro. It's also being reported that William Dafoe will show up as Green Goblin. In fact, it's said that he will actually be leading the villainous Sinister Six in the film. A lot of fans have been wondering how these villains from different Spider-Man films will be incorporated into the story, and thanks to the Snyder Cut podcast, we have a possible answer. Snyder shared, "We had heard that No Way Home wasn't in reference to Spider-Man, but to the villains. That the villains are coming out of these different alternate dimensions, that they don't have a way home. That's definitely an interesting concept to play with. The Sinister Six will be made up of villains from alternate universes. According to the report, the other villains will include Thomas Hayden Church as Sandman from Spider-Man 3, Rhys Ifans as the Lizard from Amazing Spider-Man, and Paul Giamatti as Rhino from Amazing Spider-Man 2. Chris Hemsworth's muscles and Korg's return are prominently featured in the new Thor: Love and Thunder set photo to celebrate the movie wrapping production. In the lead-up to Thor 4, it became evidently clear that Hemsworth was going to be in tip-top God of Thunder shape once more. The use of Fat Thor in Avengers Endgame will be short-lived, as the franchise star repeatedly has touted his superhero physique in what is shaping up to be one of the biggest movies of Phase 4. The upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe blockbuster will bring director, writer, actor Taika Waititi and Hemsworth back together after Thor: Ragnarok's success. Even though the movie is still a solo film for the God of Thunder, it also is a massive ensemble film featuring Valkyrie, Mighty Thor, the Guardians of the Galaxy, Korg, Gore the God Butcher, and many other characters. Production has been underway in Australia for the last several months, and the majority of set photos for Thor: Love and Thunder continue to highlight Hemsworth's new Thor look and his massive muscles. Hemsworth has now taken to Instagram to celebrate the end of principal photography on Thor: Love and Thunder. He commemorated the occasion by sharing a photo of himself on set with Taika Waititi. Hemsworth is featured wearing another tank top to show off his bulging biceps, while Waititi is shown in his mocap attire to play the fan-favorite rock warrior Korg. Jurassic World Dominion director Colin Trevorrow teases that the first trailer could be released soon. Despite Jurassic World Dominion still being more than a year away, it appears the first trailer could be coming. Trevorrow recently spoke to The Hollywood Reporter to discuss the release of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 3 and the future of the entire Jurassic franchise. This included talk about the upcoming third installment of the Jurassic World franchise. Trevorrow was specifically asked when the production for Jurassic World 3 will begin. He responded by teasing that they are planning a fun launch, which could include the first trailer. "It's going to be sooner than you think. He can't talk about it just yet. They have got something fun planned, and it has everything to do with getting people back into the movie theaters." What happens in Vegas doesn't always stay in Vegas. But does that mean that Army of the Dead 2 will happen? The action-packed zombie romp Army of the Dead, directed by Zack Snyder, already has a prequel movie in the can and an animated spin-off series on the way, and the overwhelmingly positive reviews could lead to Netflix greenlighting a sequel. Snyder embarked on the journey of Army of the Dead with a larger world and timeline in mind. Some of that story will be told in Army of the Dead: Lost Vegas, an animated prequel coming to Netflix in the not-too-distant future. Based on the film's final scenes, the movie is poised to spawn a direct sequel, if the numbers make sense. While most filmmakers would be content with 2 zombie movies in their oeuvre, Snyder said to Polygon that he knows exactly what he wants out of an Army of the Dead 2, and he confirmed that it is going to be insane. According to Deadline, Indiana Jones 5 starts filming in the UK next week. Production is set to take place at Pinewood Studios and other locations. It's unknown how long shooting will last. Indiana Jones 5 is currently slated for release in July 2022, so this gives Mangold & Company over a year to complete the film. That's a comparable timeline to Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which started production in June 2007 and hit theaters in May 2008. Grab a slice of pizza because the heroes in Half Shell are coming back out of the sewers in 2023. The CG animated reboot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from producer Seth Rogen and Nickelodeon is heading to theaters on August 11, 2023. On Twitter, Rogen announced the film's release date, along with what appears to be a page from a young Leonardo's science notebook. The page makes jokes and references about his brothers and TMNT teammates Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello, and their friend April O'Neil, their friend and reporter who has appeared in nearly every iteration of the franchise. There's also a drawing of Leonardo's iconic sword and details about genetic mutations. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one!